is Black Screen Edition LLC. Trying to get a few things set up on the desk over here. And the mumbo jumbo. I'll come in here and show some demonstrations of the Da-Lite screens, side-by-side comparison to our Apex Gamer FLE. Thank you, Da-Lite, for sending us the samples. I appreciate it. Let me see. I need this unit in here. That's what I need. Definitely need this unit here. Why is everything so jumbled up? Let's see. All right. Put this over in here. This is all set up with this. There we go. That's where we go. Right there. And I need to have this one for that. Okay, cool. Let me see. Looking for something here. I'm not seeing it at first. All right. They have a gray one here. A gray screen surface. That's a 0.6 gain on it. Ooh. 0.6 gain. This one has a 1.1 on it. This one has, let me see. This one doesn't have a gain on it. This is the white screen. Okay. Silver one has a 1.0 gain on it. And 0.6, and this is the gunmetal technology. The pure 0.8. This is what I was telling you at the end of the day about how the gain on his product is not real, because this is a certified company. I want you to look at the gain of the. There's no such thing as a 0.85 or a none of that. What he was explaining, he made up the gain himself. So that right there, that's a 1.1 gain. That's a 1.0 gain. That's a 0.8. You're not going to have a an 85, a 0.85. That would be insane. The game would be absolutely insane if that was the case. No, it'd be a 0.8, 8.5, 5.8. There's not going to be a 0.85. You know how powerful a game that would be? That's actually would burn your retinas clean out. There's another one right there, 0.6. So no, like I told you before, that the gain that either this brand or even on the range gain or gain range, even if the gain range did happen to exist, there's no way in the world possible that that game would even be real. It'd be impossible to enjoy the screen. You wouldn't need to do it. Not going to happen. All right, so let's put the gray one up first. All right, gray is first. This is the left one over here. And let's get our projector running. Go. I'm pretty sure everything in here is not under the $500 mark. But no. Let's see what's here. Now, mind you, This screen, the reason why I chose this one first, has a gain is gray. It has a gain really higher than any gray paint I've seen. Gray paints usually have a 2.0. That screen's a little darker. That screen is a 0.6. And that's why I said that looking at the paint under the Frankenstein, not having any form of ambient rejection technology, being a much darker screen, that is a red flag. But that's a great screen right there. It's a little darker, and it has a 0.6 sitting on top of it. YouTube. Okay, Snow Cottage. Yeah. So basically, the technology we developed here literally can produce a white level high enough to blend easily into a gray screen. That means when we do these demonstrations against a white surface, the fact that the black technology against the white surface doesn't have the ability to turn the technology dark and unwatchable is due to the fact that the technology is something called heightener. That's our formula that allows our black screens to be able to generate levels. So that means a Frankenstein, UV mix, or any form of dark gray paint, you can literally blend into your screen, whip out a contrast level at 100%, and boom, your screen's not there anymore. Yeah. So this isn't gray screen printing today. This is certified. This is physical screen. Big difference. We don't get credit for the screen paints at all, period. Let me bring this up a little bit more so you can see where that might be. What's that? Right on top of it. You go, see how it blends right into our screen? See that? There you go. Because the heightener in that technology is designed to do that. Now you would think with that screen being lighter than ours, which it is, it's not a black screen, it's actually a dark gray. And it has a tremendous gain on it. It's producing an amazing white level because look at it, it's actually producing a very high white level. But to say at the end of the day that a gray paint, a basic gray paint, if it's lucky to have a 2.0 on it, it can turn one of these things dark and unwatchable? Any of our technology? No. Only thing that comes up dark on our screen is black paint. Black fabric, that's what it does. So unless someone was taking something that was black paint and black fabric and trying to say this was our product at the end of the day, now you got yourself a lawsuit coming. This is what happens to a courtroom. This is what we can do. We test certified. That's one of the things that I like to do. I like certified screens because number one, it's a little more high-grade performance product. It's much higher than paints. But when it comes to our technology, well, we're a different story. They're cut different. Let's go over to a black screen blend into a screen that's gray, dark gray, and even with the ability with a 0.6 gain sitting on top of it. Yeah, because we have a heightener in our screen to do that. That's how we can do it. Got to be to back that up. Can't just make stuff up. Got to back it up. Finish your test. Light sauce too easy. That's too easy. I like to do tight sauce. Too easy. Get it? 4K Snow Cottage. That's the difference of the white levels on that one. How bright that is, how that screen's much lighter than mine. So when I say that the technology engineer, we've done these tests before, this is nothing new, we've done these before. When I say that our technology at the end of the day can take on a gray screen, yeah, you couldn't compete with this stuff at the end of the day. These white levels are unbelievable. This is a black screen, by the way. It's not gray, it's black. So, yeah. And as for this product right here, this technology right here under Da-Lite, there's just no way in the world you're going to take on this screen with some gray light screen paint mix. You wouldn't be able to surpass that screen. That screen has a 0.6 and it has a reflective surface. It's beautiful. I want to see something real quick. Let me see. Let me get doesn't have a viewing comb, so that's good. Red screen. We're going to produce the better red because again, it's the contrast is required for that. Blue screen. Yeah. Any gray screen versus our black technology. Okay. Anyway, like I said, this is high certified. I don't consider this gray screen to be in the same category as gray screen paint products. This is much better than your product. That's why it's an honor to have it against our screen. It's way better than your product. I can tell by looking at it. It's surviving and it's light. Your screens don't generate this kind of light, so that's why it's a much better technology. Green screen. By the way, gentlemen, this will be a challenge. You have to be to complete it. Let me see. Purple screen. Now, what I know what I find remarkable about the gray surface, even though the gray surface is not matching our screen, it's still generating a good level, especially for all this lighting. Because I've tested gray screens before, screen paints, and they didn't do well. They came up too dark, they came up too dirty. The white levels can't seem to kick. This pulls amazing white levels. Mind you, that's not dark. It's a dark gray screen. Of course, it picks up a much better, but I've seen gray paints land against our screen come up dirty because they can't read the white levels right. Let's go over to slow color changer. That's why I find the certifieds to be more worthy. Slow color changer. She wants to be stubborn today. All right, let's give her a moment because she gets like this. People say, why do you keep saying she? Her name is Alexis. It's a female. Literally, is definitely female. Alexis, slow color changer. Okay, she's having an attitude. Yeah, which is why I don't trust voice communications and AI intelligence because they work when they want to work, which is crazy. Alexis, slow color changer. Let's see something over here. Yeah. Okay. And it is on. And she just refuses to command and listen. So, this is why I hate working with the fire sticks. Fire sticks they're good, but man, they have moments. Like it's like that machine in there doesn't want to work sometimes. Internet's working. See, we got it running over here. It's just over here is acting weird. Gee whiz. She giving her a binary code and see what happens. Alexis. Let's turn this up, see if she's listening. Wow, the joys of freaking technology. Whew. Alexis, slow color changer. All right, we have to unplug her, put her back in. Apparently she's having a mood. Everything else is running with no problem. Where's she connected to? I think she's connected to this one. Or the outside one, I think it is. And we put her back in. She literally had a temper. So everything else is running perfectly fine because I have internet running through everything. She just did not want to listen at all, period. And that's why people say, I want to get everything in my house voice activated. You really want to go down that road? I don't think you do. Tell me about it. Is she wonky or what? If not, we can run the computer still. They'll work with no problem. All right. There she's back up. I have no idea what that was all about. Check her again. YouTube. Yeah, now you can hear. She can hear her voice come in. She wouldn't even say anything at all, period. Alexis, slow color changer. All right. Weird. Color changer. What the heck was that all about? Like, seriously, I would say it over and over again. She's not listening. And I say color changer. Like, she's confused. Yeah, I mean, we want this in our house, right? Okay. Sheesh, I gotta do all that just to get the colors to come up. I didn't want to give me this nonsense. Come on, move on. We got things to do. I got a lot of work. Now, like I said, I'm not in any way comparing the technology we have here, the 0.6 by Da-Lite, to a great screen paint. No, never. This would take your stuff out easy. What I'm saying at the end of the day, that the fact that this being a high performance surface that's gray, if this can take your stuff out, how can you take our stuff out? Yeah, there you go, precisely. Now, is it possible you're turning my stuff unwatchable and this can't do it? And this is more advanced than yours. Star screen screensaver. Infinity 1 contrast level, very important to have. It means if we order your gray or you have a darker mix, this is what will happen. You can't read our color levels. We can blend into your white levels. And when it comes to contrast, as I said right there, we'll overpower the screen. And this screen right here has an impressive 0.6 gain sitting on top of it. Basic tests. Color level, contrast levels, white levels. That's it. Fully lit environment, by the way. So, when we make this a challenge, that means that you'll have to be in a commercial environment to do this. And your projector will be under 50 bucks. No ultra short throws, please. Long throws only. Let's get us another one. I want to see the white surface next. White surface has a really high goal to it.
customers, this is what you should be seeing. Products have to be tested. You have to do side-by-side comparisons, especially when you make a screen paint. Why? Because it's known that screen paints can't take on physical screens. So, in order to convince people on the form sites will tell you from the door that there's no minimal screen paint can take on a physical screen, you're going to have to prove this screen trying to do a lot of testing against certified screens. And certified screens can operate in fully environments. That's why they consider themselves to be more superior in paints. Because they have this reflective surface, can collect more light, they have much higher gains on them. That's why. So if you're going to compare yourself to one of them, you're going to have to be able to operate in the same environment that they operate in. But you can't, because in all the demonstrations you see, nothing but dark environment. So therefore, you're not on the level of certified. And this is the reason why you can't get what you want, your money to work for your product, because you're in the screen paint category. Where we, at the end of the day, can do this easily. That means that this technology right here sitting next to my screen, because I know it's not under $500, our value jumps. Every time we put a screen up, our value jumps. All right, so let's go white surface. What are you doing? Why are we doing something with that pen? What are you doing? Probably writing something good. Like that. We're getting a white surface now. White surface against the screen. So I have a look at that.
And the next stage we'll do is 4K snow screensavers. Let's see if the white surface can make our product unwatchable. Now, remember I told you about the white sheet of paper? Unless you're watching a blinding white surface, then you're going to see some difference. But in every white level, in any kind of movie, video, you're going to always see some form of contrast, color, the whole 9 yards. The problem with the white surface is you can read the white levels, you can't see the contrast or color. Which means you won't pick up any detail, no depth, no contrast, nothing whatsoever. And that's why in highly lit environments, they don't do well at all. With colors, they don't do well at all, because they can't read the contrast and they can't see the color. But if you're expecting to just sit in a room and just watch a white screen all day long, then you go buy a white screen. Now the gray screen is blended in our screen, the white screen is producing no contrast whatsoever. The gray screen is producing a better contrast level, but it doesn't read 100% black, which is required for the star field. Now let's go back here and let's get our red screen. Blue screen. Which one is that? The commercial? No, it has. This one has it. Oh, and by the way, so no one says anything to get themselves in trouble, this is my projector I'm using. This is a Sony XGA VPL GX100 projector, 720p, doesn't have any special outputs on it, no HDMI. It's a basic machine. At the end of the day, it cost me $10. And my screen over here is a busted piece of plastic board being supported by some post office boxes. Yeah. All right, let's go with green screen. Green screen. Slow color changer. Now she heard it that time. I had a fight with her there first. I had it last time. Slow color changer. Lightning effect. So this is to swap out the colors. You'll notice that our technology maintains its color with no problem whatsoever. There's no calibrating to the projector, no worrying about dark environments or any of that whatsoever. You can operate in full lit environments, but so can this technology operate because it has a very high gain sitting on these screens. As you see where the white surface is, that's the difference between our technology and a white surface, certified. Which means if you think for in a minute, your projector is going to be able to get all its bells and whistles, it's going to make that white surface look incredible, you will sadly be mistaken that this will not work at all. All right, let's go through our star field. Star field screensaver. This is simple and plain to the point. So basically, what most people do if they can't read that, they'll go out and they'll spend the money for a projector with a higher amount of contrast to fix it. And then when that doesn't work, then you're going to be stuck in a dark environment. All right, next, let's get you certified. The big boy, this is the gunmetal technology. Screen is worth $7,000, $6,000, $7,000, so in that price range. Like I said, these screens do exactly what they're designed to do. If you put them against a white surface, they produce an amazing surface. It's just that our technology is a little more advanced. So when you're sitting there looking at our products with that $200 and $300 a gallon, sorry, $200 a quart, 64 ounces now, you consider the fact that technology that we basically test our products against could easily cost you $3,000, $5,000, and $7,000. You consider that. You will not be doing our technology today. You will not be taking them outside. Some of them are working on short throws. These require all long throws, which are not marked. All for short throw only. And as for the other products out there that claim to do the same thing we do, they can't back up one of our macro level demonstrations. Check, they can't even back this demonstration up. It's up with a challenge on it. Products have no testing, they give no guarantee, no batch number verification, no testing until the product is sold, no testing after the product is sold, no way to ship the product back to you, you have to test it again. Multiple fails on their products. And most of all, more importantly of all, they get back their money, which means you can't back something up if you can't sell it. So that ends that right there. And other than that, everybody else, we tested already. So when I sit there and tell you at the end of the day, we have no competition. We have no competition at the end of the day. We don't have it. Now, would I ever have to worry about bumping into anyone's screens? No. I got a higher chance of bumping into that white screen than I got bumped into any one of these screens. A much higher chance, because that's all I'm going to see is white screens. Now we're having a fight with the lion. You ever fight with Leo the lion? Leo the lion are having this. Are you fighting Leo the lion? Leo the lion are always fighting about the sun. Are you fighting Leo the lion right now? Right. He told me he was king of the young. You say that? You say that's not what he's doing. You make it up and you say that. Leo the lion, him and Leo the lion get in fights because they argue about the jungle. That's Taco, my emotional support cat. Hello, Taco. Want to say hello to the people real quick? Taco is in his own world right now. All right, so in the middle we have the gunmetal technology. This is the, I think they call it Parallax. It is. This has a 0.8 gain. This is a very advanced screen right here. This technology right here. This screen basically is roughly around $6,000 to $7,000. Let's go with the 4K snow screensavers. And as you can see with 0.8 gain, no, it will not turn our technology unwatchable. Too dark to be seen and watched. No. Mind you, all screens are lighter than us. And our technology being ultra black can still read. Gray is blending in. White's not picking up contrast level. This would pick up a little bit better contrast level, but it's dark. But the most high thing about when it comes to the gunmetal screens, their strong point is color and contrast. Red screen. Blue screen. Green screen. Slow color changer. That's why I said that. Hold on for a minute. Slow color changer. Oh, man. Color changer. Literally said the same thing over and over again. She puts it right back.
Like a good neighbor, stay on there.
Look at him. Oh, he watches the screen. Watches TV. Let's get to this, please. We got much to do. Now, as I said before, that if any one of these companies decide to say, hey, look, we can get this guy, pay him enough money, we can engineer him to develop technology for us to make our screens more advanced. We could literally do that. We can make these screens function at a level they could never even seen before. But I'm not interested in that, as I said before. I have other plans. My plans are to develop better technology for customers so they don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars for screens, including that for projectors too. The reason why this hasn't been done yet is because everybody's still following the same tradition. Let's go do demonstrations in the dark. Let's use high-power projectors to fix all the problems. This costs us the consumer a lot of money. Well, we can do it on a projector that costs $10. On a technology that's marketed under $500. Starfield screensaver, again. As I said before, the strong points of a gunmetal screen is the ability to be able to pull a much higher shade of gray. Well, for them, a shade of gray, but for their contrast levels. It can't be the screen that is pulling a 100% black level. Now, for those people saying, well, what are with the lights out? These screens have massive gains sitting on top of them. They can't operate a fully lit environment or against our technology. Let's see what happens. Let's take our lights out. Let's see. See if they have an opportunity, since this is where people like to stay most of their time in dark environments. I don't know why. Certified screen, $7,000 projection screen, $6,000 projection screen. Can't generate next to our screen. The gray screen is pulling up a better level, but still, it's still gray at the end of the day. And that screen has a 0.6 gain on it, which means it's designed to operate in a very well lit environment. 4K Snow screensaver. Gray screen isn't there anymore. As you can see, we just absorbed it. As for the other surfaces, and this is the reason why I do this. White screensaver. You know why we ask for these? Because I'll tell you why. You can't see it. We can see it. So basically, what you're looking at here is our screen's pulling up a tone. For those people sitting there saying, well, it's not pulling 100% white. If it reads a 100% white level as high as that white screen over there, there's a problem. A very serious problem. It means your balance is thrown off. It means you have too high of a white level and your contrast levels aren't picking up. That's what that means. And if our white levels were suffering, we wouldn't be able to blend into the screen here. 4K Snow screensaver. Bam. That's why I explain at the end of the day, you don't understand black technology. You don't get it. You don't understand it. I've done this dozens of times. Red screen. Green screen. So a question is, how is it possible that an apartment gray paint, lighter than this one right here, made a claim that our product came out so dark it was black on the screen and unwatchable? Well, we have a 0.6 gray screen and we're matching the colors. Interesting, isn't it? This is why we have courtrooms. Slow color changer. Now, option. Option is the ability to be able to have your lights on or off. If we turn the lights on, will it affect the screens that we have before us right now? Which we already know that already. So that means that these screens operate better in darker environments. That means you will be in a dark environment. To the gray screens having trouble in transition. Certified screen, which is a $6,000 to $7,000 projection screen in the white surface. Okay. Go over here for a minute. Let's get our lights. Now the gray screen's not matching our colors anymore. Yeah. Let's go with Starfield screensaver. Contrast works whether the lights are on or off. That's what I explained when I had the white sheet of paper on the screen. Turn the lights off, still contrast. It's a neutral color. It's going to read it regardless. But if your screen can't read an Infinity 1 contrast level, you can't see that level. Your contrast doesn't read. If contrast doesn't read, your color comes along with it. You don't have ambient light rejection technology because that also too fails. It's a domino effect that triggers off.
Taco. I told you always got to be in the shot. Taco, you have to be in the shot all the time. All the time. He's like, yes, I got to be in the shot all the time. People got to know I exist. Did you know you exist? Taco, I don't know if you exist. They're playing in the background. Man, we can play something. Right there. I told you, he's actually on camera all the time. Look at you sitting like a gentleman, a distinguished gentleman, overlooking all proper. Don't look to the side. You're the one that got right there in the shot. You got right in the shot, right there, right in the shot. You know what you're doing, right? Next, I'm putting your tie on. Since you got to be all up on camera 24/7, you need to start wearing your tie. You got business ties to wear. You start wearing your tie from now on, okay? Hey, you gotta wear your tie next time, okay? Look at there, all little distinguished gentlemen. Your little paws out, look at little paws out. I don't mind Taco being in the video. Some people are like, oh, it's the video that messed up with the camera. No, it's part of the business. It's a dirty part of the business. See your Taco. One time somebody posted something and their cat was in the shot. I was like, is the cat cold? Are you selling the cat? He was, no, the cat is not for sale for the 7th time. So the cat. All the names you could have got, you chose Taco. That's his name right there. That is the guy, that's my buddy, my tech. That's the tech junkie right here. It's Taco, the tech junkie. He is a tech. And you know, every time we turn the screen on, he's always watching. He's always inspecting to make sure everything is perfect. He has the best eyes. His vision is incredible. Ain't that right, Taco? Especially when it comes to that kind of, that night vision. Let's see, this is a 1.1 contrast screen. Over here, I'm going to put up next. Contrast screen 1.1. Making good time, too. Making very good time. All right, so this right here we're putting up is a 1.1 contrast screen. This might be a darker screen. Then we have a reflective surface. So that. Let's take the white surface out. Let's put the contrast up close. Like that. Alright, so here's the contrast screen over at this one right here. Contrast surface. A little darker. And judging by somebody made a statement about how a gray screen can pick up the same contrast as a black screen. Mr. Williams, did you not make that statement? Mr. Williams, let me explain it to you. My technology and testing spans back before you ever started on YouTube, before you even had a YouTube account. I checked your account, you haven't been around that long. So I've been doing this before you ever were on YouTube. So, with that being said, I think I have quite a bit of knowledge when it comes to knowing that a gray screen, or any shade of gray screen, is physically never going to match the contrast level of a 100% black screen. I don't care how many times you point at your ceiling, it doesn't measure up at all, period. You go to any form site and spew out that nonsense, they will kick you out of the room. It's foolishness. These are certified dark gray screens. It's much darker than this one right here.
with certified in the middle, which is the gunmetal. And as you can see, they're not picking up the star field. White screensaver. We'll show the white screensaver to see where our level's coming at. So it has a much darker one. The reason why the gunmetal picks up a little bit higher because it has that reflective surface. But also too, a reflective surface can also plague a screen. 4K snow screensaver. Let's see if this turns our screen unwatchable. No, we can blend into that one too. See, the problem is that you don't have my technology. And since you don't have my technology, you don't know how my technology actually does work. You stick me in the same category as other products in the day and say I'm the same thing, but I'm not. If you watch my demonstrations, and if you feel this way, we have something called match or better, which means get to work, Jack. Get out there and show people at the end of the day that your theory is correct over mine. Which means it's not, because you can't do the match or betters. And this gentleman also too will be a match or better. Now if you notice the dark gray screen, we can blend into that. Look, no problem. Blend into it. Let me pause it here. Blend into the dark gray screen here. Blend into the dark gray screen here. This one's lighter because it has a reflective surface, as you can see. So that means that if you're saying at the end of the day that a dark gray screen can pull the same contrast levels as a black screen, that means you're off at the end of the day. Definitely off by a lot. I don't have a ceiling in here, my friend. I have certified whites in here. Certified grays in here. Certified light grays in here. Certified gunmetal by name company. That's what we have in here. Let's go in and bring up colors. Red screen. So many times we have to do this in a day. Red screen, blue screen, yellow screen. There you go. You should have tons of these tests done on your channels. That's why it doesn't make any sense for them not to have any certified tests. They should have tons of them. So as you can see, right? Lights on. Can't pick up that 100% red. Like I said, the screens work perfectly fine. They do what they're designed to do on a white surface when our screen is not in the picture. But the reason why our screen is performing better is because we have a much more superior technology. Green screen. For our green screen here. Purple screen. Get ourselves a nice purple screen in here. There we go. Red screen. I think we did red already, didn't we? Sometimes we backtrack on this. Color changer. Come out better with the color changer because for some reason she takes snow as in, she puts down a snow color changer, not slow color changer. Now keep in mind when you do these demonstrations against these particular type of screens, you can't cut corners on them. This will get you in a lot of trouble. You have to be to show honest demonstrations. All screens land flat to the surface. We got a projector here for the environment as it should be. Don't go over and put something on the screen to make them seem darker. What this can get you in a lot of trouble. Doing the opposite side of the screen, so you know that's the side that doesn't show up correctly, again can get you in a lot of trouble. These people have gotten themselves in troubles with us for doing faulty demonstrations against us. So again, certify again, same scenario. Taco. Must you always be in the shot? Taco. Taco. He doesn't want to acknowledge that at all, period. Starfield screensaver. Now you see this one's darker than this one, but still it puts up a darker shade of gray. It doesn't read 100% black. And I go to forum sites over here. And the fact that you have to do that, the fact that you have to think about doing that, tells already there's a problem. Question. Taco. How are you wearing shoes? You got long feet in the back and short in the front. How's that work? Now you're going to turn the camera. He turns his head. Don't look at me. Watch. He's interested. He's expecting the screen. He has to make sure everything works perfect. If it doesn't get a seal of approval. So he has to watch the screen. All right. Let me see. We've got one more to go. Gotta make sure we get all of these on.
There's also two contrast screen. I will be posting this directly to our website. Like I said, happy to have these products in it because at the end of the day that this is what I'd rather test against because these screens have weight to them. Number one, they're tested. They do work perfectly fine, but they need to paint the white surface. They will be able to pick up a beautiful image with no problem whatsoever. So they do what they're designed to do. I do these comparisons because I'm curious to see where my technology lays at with theirs. If I'm going to tell people and go on the forum sites and say, hey, look, our technology can do something, a little more advanced than the certified screens, physical screens, especially with the screen paint, you're going to have to be able to back that up. You're going to have to show you can do that. No one's going to believe it comes out of your mouth. You got to back it up. So we're going to ask, hey, you got any demonstrations on this? We have rules of demonstrations on this. Rules. Well, we can always recap. Not a problem. You got a white surface, so now you can do a high-grade white surface. Now, anyone who feels the need to say, hey, this camera trick's involved, give us a match or better. Keep in mind, the match or betters, you're going to have to do the exact same demonstration we did. Which means if I'm on commercial, you'll be on commercial also, and you'll be doing it with a projector under $50. As a matter of fact, I have a real nice. When I say projector under $50, I think I go very nice. When I say projector under $50, so now I'm going to say projector under $30. But I'm paying $10 a month. So now I want under $30. That'll be the challenge. Projector under $30. 4K Snow screensaver. As I said before, the technology we developed here under the dedicated Apex Gamer pulls a white level high enough to blend into any gray screen with no problem because the heightener technology that's embedded into it picks up a tremendous high white level, as you can see, picks up beautiful color, picks up outstanding contrast levels. That's something that this screen has to prove because it's designed for that purpose.
Red screen. Blue screen.
That's important.
Someone said no ads. Green screen. Slow color changer. Oh, we got purple. Might throw it in the mix while we're in here. Here we go. Color changer. So when we got people talking about the UV and Frank, no. You can't beat these surfaces. These surfaces have really high gain. I can tell by looking at them. Your products will come up dirty on this stuff. It will come up dirty and dark because it's black and white paint. That's what the reaction of black and white paint does. We've done these tests already. So we've tested those already. Any other darker products came up a little bit better than that. But yeah, charcoal paint, stuff like that claim to be darker, they have issues of being able to read white levels. They suffer horribly. These actually do quite well. So those charcoal mixes, that dark gray mix you have over there, that stuff won't be able to pass one of these at all, period. So if you made a claim that a phantom technology came up dark next to yours, especially with your screen being gray and not black, yeah, that would have never happened. That's why you got problems. So again, you don't know that somebody did a demonstration claiming that they had our product. It was a phantom. And they claimed that, mind you, this is more advanced than a phantom right now. Legendary, now from the Spartan technology, is a more advanced version of it. But the older version of the Phantom, this would be better than that. So that being the case, how in the world possible, still with your screen being gray, not black, were you able to surpass a Phantom? You didn't have it, that's why. What you had in the product was black paint. And this is why he's going to be getting hit with a major lawsuit, because he's going to have to back it up. I can go in the courtroom and do this easy with no problem whatsoever. We can back our products up. So there's no way in the world you would ever been able to make a dark gray, charcoal, black. No, you would never turn our stuff dark. Let me see. Let's go to the Starfield again. Starfield screensaver. By getting back to this technology, you have to be to show what makes your product different. You have to show a difference between night and day. Have to be to do that. If you're developing black screens, you're going to have to show that you can pull tremendously high white levels, outstanding contrast levels, and beautiful, beautiful colors. All right, let's take the certified down.
We got all of them tested. We did them all already. How dare you to stand like that? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Really, how dare you? How dare you? Look at all dark gray.
Different shades of dark gray. Let's see if a dark gray, all grays, take out the high grade certified. Let's see if these can basically, well, you can't see contrast. We know that already from the door. And like I said, their product is good, but again, ours is far more superior. But those people who claim to have dark gray, charcoal mixes and all that stuff at the end of the day, Again, as I said before, these are certified. They're much more advanced than yours. But even the certifieds can't sit against a black screen. And for those of you who made statements that a dark gray mix or whatever can do the same thing as a black screen, no, you're sadly mistaken. On so many levels, it's not funny. Did these make this statement? No. They just say they pull a darker shade of gray, which they do. 4K snow screensaver, cottage. So these dark gray mixes out there, how do you plan to get past one of our screens? Mind you, this right here is a dedicated Apex Gamer. Quasars pull insane amount of white levels. They've done these tests already. But you're talking about the other technology we engineer. Spartan technology, the more advanced technology, AdTech, the screen's going to absorb sunlight. How are you going to surpass one of them? You know what the white levels look like on an AdTech? Yeah. Not going to go well for you. So, if you made a claim, oh, the PlayStation died, right? If you made a claim that your gray mix, whatever it is, was able to turn one of our black screens, which you don't own, unwatchable like a black spot, prepare for court. And this is not going to be a lawsuit of 50,000 or 60,000. This is going to be in the million range, because it shows that you want on a YouTube live stream, on social media, and you spread false lies about my products. So that's why I advise people, don't do stuff like that. This kind of stuff can get you in a lot of trouble. Let me see, I'm gonna get this right here. Almost done. Grab myself a charge for the battery. I think I did charge my other battery. We do a lot of testing on our products to make sure that they work. That's why I take the time to get the sample sheets and pay money for environments and all that stuff. YouTube. And these companies would do the same thing. If somebody went out and said something that was disrespectful or something that was incorrect about their products and basically put it all over the internet trying to make their products look bad, they also too would file a lawsuit against you. That's why we do things by the book. All right, let's go back to our, because the whatchamacallit, we got it powered up by the PlayStation over there, and that's why the Fire Stick went out, because we got it powered up by that. Fire Sticks require power. Slow color changer.
Some people deny the power of flaming hot.
Can we get one without this? Let's get this from here. There we go. And these are 3 different shades of dark gray screens. Each one has a high gain to low gain. I'm gonna look this up and see what the price for these are too. I know how much the other one is. I know how much these are. Fully lit environment, commercial environment, plenty of light. Okay, let's go switch over again to our white levels again. 4K snow screensavers. I want to pull up, let me see, Snow Wolf. Now for the consumer, the customers at the end of the day. As I said before, these companies, they back their products up. They do tons of demonstrations. I always find demonstrations on their products. We do demonstrations. You need to see these test demonstrations. You need to see them, especially on screen paints. Because a screen paint, at the end of the day, is not supposed to have the ability to be able to do this at all. You have to know what you're getting, what you're buying at the end of the day. You have to make sure products have batch numbers attached to them. Batch numbers are extremely important. Make sure products are tested. These screens I have right here that I'm testing against, they have guarantees on them. All these screens have a guarantee on them. They do. But when you have products out there that do not have guarantees on them, that's where you got to stay away from that. You're going to get ripped off in the process. A screen paint has to back its product more than anybody else because, again, it has to prove that not only is it going to be better than other screen paints, but it's going to have to prove that it doesn't match other screen paints. That's why you need the black versus black demonstrations, which are very important and have to be done. And if you're going to say that your screen paint can produce images and save a person $5,000, $7,000, that's what you're claiming, you're talking about a certified projection screen. That's what you're talking about. There's no screen paint out there costing $7,000, $5,000. That means you're speaking of a certified screen. So you can't make that statement unless you can actually show at the end of the day that your product can show a massive difference between night and day. All right, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I thank Da-Lite for sending out these amazing samples for us. Just want to do a side-by-side comparison. As I said, their products work perfectly fine. I'm going to do a standalone on their products up against the wall here, share how amazing their products work. I just want to do a little side-by-side to show you the comparison of our products versus theirs. All right, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.